First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New Orleans Saints.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Ready, ready! 70, Indy!
6 man.
Yes, yes! Right up.
On first down, Beckwith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Good night, baby.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You're not ready. You're not ready. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Switch, switch, switch.
Yeah.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Silver.
Look at me. Zipper.
Motion.
Hey, zoom.
18, Mike, 18. Oh, you got deep?
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Smooth.
Watch 18.
Now.
Okay, just like that. Just like
Leo. Hey. High 7. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Grossman. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Harvin, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Check it back.
On 2nd down, Love. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bryce Love, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Set, ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
SOS.
80 weapon. Fire.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Set. 60 outlaw. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Sam off.
Crash. Switch.
Gone.
Deuce.
Ready?
On 1st down, Grossman. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On second down, Beckwith. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On third down, Beckwith. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 48.
Gator.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check, 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 check.
Yo, 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 go, go.
55, go.
They'll run on first down. Beckwith. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 4 down. 46.
Fair.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Get it.
Shit.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
Check that.
Look at me. Go. Hit it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy?
22 jet bomber.
Give me something. Here we go. Watch the safety creep.
On first down, Beckwith. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready? 50. Plant.
Hey, here I come.
Yep.
Here I come. Kill.
Now.
They'll try the left side. Beckwith. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Hey, switch gears.
Under 10. Rock it. Hustle. Shoot.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. These two teams all tied after one. Haskins on third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First down, Redskins.
Check safety, check safety. Hey, I need one over here.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a give running right is Love. Well, that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, look at the juke. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. From the gun, Grossman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Come on,
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mike 18, Mike 18. I'm coming, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hey!
18's the Mike. You remember me?
You fight!
Looking to throw. Grossman. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now, they set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
90 is the Mike. Watch the pass. 90 is the Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Cheat him up.
On the carry, it's Love. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
And a Sacramento first down.
Ready. Watch the run. This shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
90 is the Mike. Come to wild work. We want it. Go. 90 is the Mike. Time to go. Night.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. That's caught by Howard. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
No. Watch it. Check.
The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, we got move. Tighten up.
Now Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And now running right through it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
90, Wolf.
I don't think you got it, son. Joker.
Ready?
They'll try the left side. Beckwith. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You got it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
We got double up. Switch.
Go out.
Come on, switch it.
Off play action. Grossman. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. You ain't got
Go.
You ain't got nothing. Check, 55 to Mike.
Yes.
If you don't get the door,
Say go.
Operating from the gun, Grossman. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get go.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Okay, ready?
18's the mic. Here we go. Watch tight end. 3 down. Hey,
Look at me. Zipper. Go. Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Saints have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this 1st half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. What a spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run again with Love on first down and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From just shy of midfield, Haskins, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Haskins to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. All day, dog. Kill. Watch twist.
This is Love. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
The 6-yard line.
Ready? Right. Been a long day for you. Man left. 3 down.
He will take this one in for a touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Gator.
It's just me and you. Check 99. Check 99.
Now.
Pop, pop, pop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike, 55.
Hey. Snap.
To throw on second down. Grossman going right side here, and that's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
X3, 218, chopper.
Hey, pick your game up.
Hey, foxtrot.
Check 4.
Shoot.
Throwing on first down. Grossman. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Harvin that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Ready up.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing. Go. Lead grip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, exit.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Alert flare, flare.
Yep.
Here we go, check him out. Check the call.
5.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 13-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
We own this.
Hey. Ready.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Go.
18's the mic. He can't hang. He's not going to give me.
Go.
On second down now. Beckwith, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Ready. Recon, 132 fighter.
I got one.
On the ball.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Go down. Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Check. Mike 96.
On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards.
First down, Sacramento.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
He's crashing.
Now a give, right side. It's Love. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Put a two, check, bomber. Put a two, check, bomber. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, check, right.
Here's Love again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, Trump.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Haskins on first down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought there you go on the field, but okay, I see you. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hopkins' kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Haskins to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
You draw Corkers.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
60 Pittsburgh. 55 Mark. Hey, Alpha. Snap.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for our visitors, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, their playoff hopes take a hit as they